Welcome! Today, we're going to unravel the incredible web of lies in Jane Austen's Lady Susan. We're focusing on letters 11 through 20 because this is where her grand deception, her absolute masterclass in manipulation, really kicks into high gear. Okay, let's just dive right into the heart of it all with this stunning contradiction. Honestly, it is one of the most perfect examples of dramatic irony you will ever read, and it's all right there, contained within just 2 letters. So on one side, you have the totally charmed Reginald de Courcy. He's writing to his father gushing that Lady Susan is the most perfect mother, sacrificing so much for her child's education. But then, on the other side, in a private letter to her best friend, Lady Susan calls her own daughter a horrid girl and a little devil. So, how is this possible? How can 2 people look at the same woman and see complete opposites? Well, that question leads us straight to the so-called victim of this whole scheme, Reginald. And to understand him, you have to understand this crucial concept, willful ignorance. See, he's not just some passive target here, he is an active participant in his own deception. He's not just unaware of who Lady Susan really is, he is actively choosing to ignore all the evidence piling up against her. And why? Because he has fallen head over heels for the mask she wears. The beautiful, tragic victim who's just so misunderstood. And this, of course, plays right into his ego, his white knight syndrome. He gets to feel noble and brave and so important for defending this supposedly helpless woman from a cruel world. He's not looking for facts, he's just rewriting everything he sees to fit the story he wants to believe. And it's not like nobody's warned him. His own father literally lays out the entire case against her with these crystal-clear red flags. Her age, her terrible reputation, her history of extravagance, even how she neglected her late husband. But Reginald, he just furiously dismisses all of it as nothing more than scandalous inventions. So you have to ask, right? How does Lady Susan keep this illusion going so perfectly? Well, it's because she is an absolute master of language, and believe me, she knows it. And she says it herself right here. This quote is so revealing. For Lady Susan, words are her weapons. She actually values her ability to talk her way into anything far more than she values her famous beauty. It is her #1 tool for getting exactly what she wants. We see her put this skill into action with her 2 totally distinct voices. It's like she can just flip a switch. For the Vernon family, she's all polite, misunderstood, tragic victim. But then in her letters to her confidant, Mrs. Johnson, the mask just drops, and we see the real her, the cynical, calculating mastermind. Let's look at a perfect example. When she gets caught in a lie about some ridiculous suitor showing up for her daughter, does she panic? Nope. She follows this brilliant 4-step playbook. She disarms Mrs. Vernon with flattery, reframes herself as a deeply concerned mother, and then creates this fake sisterly bond to cover up the fact that she's about to force her daughter into a truly miserable marriage. It's genius, really. But a perfect deception that's built entirely on words has one huge vulnerability: a person who can't be manipulated by them. An inconvenient truth, you could say, is about to walk right through the door. Think about it. Lady Susan has controlled the entire narrative up to this point, twisting every single fact to her advantage. So what happens when a variable she can't control, something she can't talk her way out of, is suddenly introduced? The answer is actually pretty simple. It arrives in the form of her daughter, Frederica. She is the one thing that Lady Susan's famous eloquence has absolutely no power over. And here's the thing, Frederica doesn't have to say a single word. Her quiet, terrified presence is living, breathing evidence that completely contradicts the mask of the loving, unexceptionable mother that Lady Susan has so carefully created for Reginald. And if you want to know just how cruel Lady Susan can be, listen to this. She looks at her daughter's genuine, sweet, artless nature, not with pity, but with pure contempt. She actually hopes that Frederica's innocence will make her look stupid and cause everyone to despise her. It's chilling. So Frederica's arrival creates this brand new, explosive dynamic. You've got the mastermind, the fool, and now the unwilling witness, all under the same roof.
The stage is officially set, and you just know something is about to break.
What you should really take away from all this is the central conflict that's going to drive the rest of the story. It's Lady Susan's carefully crafted words versus the simple, silent reality of her daughter's suffering. It's a battle between sophisticated deception and innocent truth. And this sets the stage perfectly, leaving us with one final thought. When a manipulator's greatest weapon is language, what happens when she's finally confronted by a truth that doesn't even need to speak?